This is Blackpool, the Buenos Aires of Great Britain. And this is Buenos Aires, the Buenos Aires of Argentina. Normally, it's much sunnier. Today, 20 already wet Brits, including a singer-songwriter, a primary school teacher and a chimney sweep, have grabbed an umbrella, put on a cardi and flown to Argentina to compete on the world-famous Total Wipeout course. 19 will fail, but one will walk away with £10,000 and a slightly slippery trophy. Let the games commence, weather permitting. Hello and welcome to Total Wipeout. Now, following yet another BBC money-saving initiative, today's Total Wipeout has had to sell some airspace to advertisers. But I would like to reassure you, there will be no gratuitous product flogging getting in the way of proceedings. Oh, no. Hey, Mr. Mop, do you know, when I'm feeling tired, I drink Hammond's Happy Cola. Twice the sugar, double the caffeine. Oh, it's refreshing. It stings the nostrils. Hammond's Happy Cola. Let's see what today's contestants face. On special offer today, it dices and slices, it's the Qualifier. 2 for the price of 1, the double cross. Want to be terrified and go round? Then you need the Terror Go Round. Purchase all 3 and you get the Wipeout Zone absolutely free. Over to Amanda Byron.
Joining me now at the top of the qualifier is amateur actor Sean from Hackney. Hello, Sean, but more importantly, hello, Sean's hair. What do your family think of you being here?
Well, my oldest, my daughter, she doesn't want me to do my disco dancing feet.
Well, that's like my dancing, that's not embarrassing. Yeah! So, Sean's the first contestant to take on the qualifier today.
I'm doing this for all the over 40s with their own hair. Grow it like you just don't care.
Okay, well, he's off. No, don't get the hair wet. Do not spoil that hair. Too late. Let's have a quick peek at today's first obstacle, shall we? The game is simple. Get from one side to the other without busting your bonds. On that. Or that. It's Bonds Busters. So the hair is wet, but will it protect his bonds? Here we go. Oh no! Bonds busted. It does that.
You took a right old knock on the bonds.
And that's Bonds Busters. They went in head first. Then again, he probably is quite top heavy. He'll have got the hang of this by now, though. Second time lucky. Here we go. Oh! Double bonds busted. His kids might not like his dancing, but check out these moves. Yes. Sucker punch. Sean is an amateur actor, but his hair is also quite famous. Apparently it's appeared in TV commercials. I don't know what for, and it's not going to help him here. Oh. Oh, yeah. M-U-D-D-Y. Let's hope his hair gets more respect from these bouncy fellas, the big red balls. Time for Sean to show us his real moves. Come on. Yeah. Oh, now that's what I call dad dancing.
His hair is weighing him down.
Probably carrying twice his own body weight in wet hair. Time to reveal today's final obstacle, the dreaded shapeshifter. It's had many faces, but be afraid because today it has a plank. Just a plank. Okay, I give you the plank shifter. And here's Afro Sean to demonstrate it.
Come on, Sean. See those fancy feet.
Yeah, oh, hang on, he's doing well. I think. Is that well? Is that... No, maybe not. Still a great performance for Afro Sean. That's Sean there, just to the left of the hair. Sean finishes in 3 minutes 51, and now he'll need to take that barnet through a car wash.
Oh yeah.
19 contestants still to come, but now time for a quick commercial break.
Are you a baldy? Do you long for a full head of luxurious hair? Then you need the Hair Marmalizer. Take a look at my hair.
Prolonged use of a hair marmalizer can lead to irritation, skin burns, and baldness. Should not be used on hair.
Welcome back to Total Wipeout.
I might be a princess, but I don't need no prince on the horse, because I'm going to rock this wipeout course.
Okay, this is professional dancer Fern from Norwich with an unusual warm-up routine.
Here's my spout. When I get all steamed up,
Well, off she toddles. That was a shin plant there. It's gonna hurt.
me over, pour me out.
She's on her feet now, though. Time for Bonce Busters.
Come on, Fern. Dance your way across this.
Oh, ow! Light on her feet, but heavy on her face. Oh, now that is a dance move. The old limbo going on there. Out of the water sharpish. I really hope that doesn't happen again. Oh, well.
That's not even funny.
I beg to differ. It's definitely, yep, funny.
What singy, dancey, bouncy, roundy jobs have you done then?
I actually worked in Disneyland Paris as the Little Mermaid, Ariel, for a year.
So will the little fern maid make it across the plank shifter, or will she end up under the sea? Under the sea. Yeah. She made a massive miscalculation and jumped too far. Shame. And this fishy tale comes to an end in just 3 minutes and 10 seconds.
Princess power! Woo!
Well, give me a princess wave goodbye to the qualifier, won't you?
Of course.
Who is this line dancing fan? Yeehaw!
My idol is Clint Eastwood. I've got the American brawn.
Sorry, I got that wrong. Clint Eastwood fan. Yeah, is that from Dirty Harry, that?
And I'm going to just go through that course like butter.
Yeah, I really haven't seen Dirty Harry do that.
Little doggies?
Little doggies? Tristan runs an acting agency. Will that help make his day on the Bonce Buster? Oh, possibly not. Still, a masterclass for his clients.
Come on, Tristan.
Yeah, come on, Tristan.
Do America proud.
I don't think they'll care. Oh! He's certainly going to be saddle sore in the face after that.
Okay, so you'll be modelling yourself on Clint then?
Okay, Balls, do you feel lucky? Well, do you?
I doubt they do, really. They're just made of foam and rubber. Anyway, is it time for Dirty Tristan to get a cleaning? That is a yes. Finally, it's the plank shifter, and the question is, do you feel lucky? Plank? Well, do you? Oh, no. He fell in. Do you know what? That plank is in fact quite tricky after all. I'll give it that. Maybe this guy can do better. Meet 37-year-old Ricky from London. Ricky is a singer-songwriter and lives for music. I'll name that tune in one. Ricky Blunt on the plank, waiting for some inspiration. Oh, that is eye-watering. Next song will be falsetto. Now he's upside down. Now he's not. Come on, Ricky, make the jump. No, he can't. He's still going round. This wasn't in the plan. Come on, Ricky, compose yourself. Oh.
He's going to be walking funny for weeks.
Good jump, bad landing. That's what got him. Let's hope it hasn't finished his singing career. And he completes the course in 3 minutes 22 seconds. Time for one of Ricky's songs. Oh yeah, it's got something. It's catchy. Ricky sings the blues. CD box set comes free with every purchase of Hammond's Happy Cola. I'm so excited. I saw an advert on the telly for this, and it's finally arrived. My hair marmalizer. I think this is going to be the best £1,200 I've ever spent. Can someone plug me in? Right, what happens when you add sport to girls? You get Girly sport? No, that can't be right. No. Let me just run through the equation again. Right, I've got it. You get sporty girls. Meet Sporty Girl 1 and Sporty Girl 2, aka Amy and Robin. This is trampoline coach Amy doing what she does best, sport.
Some speed in those little legs. Oh!
Just one word, wowzers! And wowzers again! And his student Robin doing what she does best, also sport. Oh, I don't think boxing is her best sport. She's probably better at one of the other sports. Amy again. Will she have a sporting chance on the big balls? Here we go. First, second, third.
Hang tight, hang tight, hang tight. You can do it.
Well, the fourth one. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Wowzers. And again. Wowzers. That's not only a win for Amy, it's also a win for sporty girls in general. Now, to follow that success on the... That's just a tiny slip for Amy in a relatively flawless run. Here's sporty girl Robin, time to shine. Oh, that's a good bit of shining. In fact, it's very good. Just needs to get the timing right now.
Hang tight, Robin. Hold on. Okay, get yourself together.
Perfect! Sporty girl Robin finishes in 2 minutes 40. That is gusto. But that's not as good as sporty girl Amy's incredible 1 minute 28 seconds. That's double wowzers. I'm wowed out. Time for a leaderboard. So sporty girls rule in first and second, with Dirty Tristan in third. Then it's Little Fern Maid, Ricky Blunt, and in sixth place Afro Sean. Who's this clown? And why is he so angry? Yeah, all right.
Is that real? Yeah. Oh!
All real.
Oh my goodness. Now, are your whiskers going to be a help or a hindrance out there today, Andy?
Definitely a help. They're going to help me fly. They're like wings. They have like special mighty powers.
Are you just saying that?
Yeah.
So Andy and his talking moustache prepare for battle.
Some might run and some might dash, but I have the power of the mighty mustache.
Okay, he looks like somebody from a silent movie. Yeah, not so silent when he screamed. No, that's not good for Andy. But his moustache is loving it, look! Andy and his moustache approach the Bondsbusters. We had a nice view from Tash Cam. They can get cameras anywhere these days. Here we go! Oh, no, he's down! Oh, he's back up again. Second attempt. No, now he has gone. As you can probably tell from his quirky get-up, Andy is an IT manager. No, but he was actually quite good. Still managed a comedy slide, though. That'll do. Well, Andy dresses like a Victorian boxer, but will that help him beat those fierce pistons? It's the daring young man on the punching machine.
Why don't you hang on with your whiskers?
Oh, incredible technology. It feels like I'm actually there. And Andy is across. A bit slimy, but across. So, time for Andy to walk the plank. Going for the square window, and... Oh, no, not good. Moustache is all wet. Despite that hefty wallop, Andy Bar Moustache completes the course in 2 minutes 90.
Yep, I see that you've made it to the end of the course, but this little fella didn't quite make it, did he?
Yes, I did.
A little bit limp, but it'll be okay.
This is psychology student Ellen, and once she did something silly.
On holiday last year, I swallowed a spoon.
I'm sorry, what?
I swallowed a spoon.
An actual whole metal spoon?
Yeah.
That's nothing. I swallowed a ladle once, and a cheese grater. Oh! In midair at the time. Ellen almost swallowing a Bondsbuster there. Okay, well, she's back on. Oh no! Well, she's back on for a few milliseconds.
What's wrong with her?
The spoon swallower must now take on the sucker punch. Not with a spoon in her mouth right now. That would have been disastrous. Ellen taking a huge hit right in the lower spoon area. And so, a slightly muddied Ellen charges towards the big red balls. Let's hope she doesn't swallow one of these. Even by her standards, that'd be difficult. They get stuck. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Steady now, Ellen. Oh.
No. Hang on.
I can't take this. No way. Yes! The spoon swallower transforms into a ball crosser. Can she round this off in style? Into the triangle. Oh, she's making a muddy mess, but she's still on.
No.
Oh. No one can take away the fact that Ellen has joined the ball crossing elite. 2 minutes, 8 seconds. She will be sticking around today. Next is chimney sweep Nick, and he's brought his brush. Here we go again.
That was my best Dick Van Dyke impression, Nick. What do you think?
I wondered what you were doing, actually.
Is it not good?
It didn't look a lot like Dick Van Dyke, no.
Is that not what you do?
No.
That is what you do. You're doing it now. Chimney sweeps are supposed to be lucky, so surely Nicholas will be okay today, I imagine. Yes. See? That'll probably be his only bit of bad luck today, though, I'm sure. Otherwise, they are very lucky. Nicholas to the sucker punch, and here comes his luck. No, that's unlucky. Yeah, didn't even get on the ledge. That's actually got to be a first. I've never seen anyone as unlucky as... He never got started. Lucky Nicholas heads for the big balls. I think his fortunes are about to change. Yes. Okay then, maybe not right now. Any minute now, his lucky's going to kick in, isn't it? They're not lucky, are they? Chimney sweeps. It's a lie. Final obstacle for Lucky Nicholas. On the plank, aiming, I think, for the triangle. Yes! No! Unlucky! Maybe if it was chimney-shaped, it'd have been okay. It was straight up it. Job done. And Lucky Nicholas's time is 2 minutes 22.
How lucky was that?
To be honest, I'd say more plucky than lucky. But well done. Look, Mr. Mop, I know you've fallen in love, and that's a beautiful thing, but the fact is, it will never work. Sorry, mate. Out of your league. Just give up hope. That was hard to break it to. It's heartbreaking. Oh, hang on. I'm done. Right, who's next? So how do I look? Do I look hot? Yeah? Is it show off my jaw? Yeah, is it? Oh, yeah. Meet Janice.
I would say I'm quite the most talkative person ever.
Now meet Anna Marie.
I just like messing about with feet.
And now meet Craig.
I heard that all your friends call you Belly, and I just think that's plain mean.
And if you combine Janice's mouth, Craig's belly, and Anna Marie's feet, you get the ultimate super uber contestant. Craig the Belly begins. Not a great start for the uber contestant. Yeah, does anyone else think the nickname Belly a bit harsh? Should we wind that in a bit?
Come on, Belly!
Yeah, obviously not Amanda. Belly it is then. That'll work. Okay. So now to the feet. Feety Anna Marie at the Bondsbusters. Yeah, feet weren't quick enough. So now the mouth. Mouthy Janice loves nothing more than a mouthful of cheesy pizza. No, but now she's enjoying a below-the-belt knuckle sandwich. Ouch! Belly Craig finding obstacles where there weren't supposed to be any. I shall christen this one the mud rope. Yes! Craig has beaten the mud rope that isn't really an obstacle. Can podiatrist Anna Marie's feet carry her over the balls? No. Might come in handy with swimming though. Big mouth to the balls. Yes! No. Janice gets a gobful of water. And now, Belly versus big balls. Here we go. Oh. Emphatic victory for the balls. So, the various parts of the Uber contestant finish. Well, nearly. Let's see where that gets them on the leaderboard. Sporty girl Amy still holds top spot with Spoonful of Ellen now in second and Andy Bar Moustache in third. Further down is Lucky Nicholas and Dirty Tristan. Still hanging on in ninth is Afro Shaw. And look, the Uber contestant fills up the last 3 spaces. Maybe not so Uber after all. 8 still to go.
Joining me now at the top of the qualifiers, very lovable Ben from Fordingbridge in Hampshire, who's a wildlife and conservationist student. So are you a bit more of a Bill Oddie, Ben, or are you a bit more Crocodile Dundee?
I'm definitely Crocodile Dundee because I'm always looking at things in a fast-paced environment. Deep in the countryside of Hampshire.
Yeah, well, it's a hostile place, that Hampshire countryside. Highly dangerous badgers, apparently, and a ferret runs. Now Ben leaps, oh no, and gets bonds busted. Conserve that. Yeah, Crocodile Ben D ends up in the billabong. I'm guessing that was quite painful. Sucker punch now, almost as deadly as the Hampshire countryside. Oh, why in the bill, Oddie? Ben gets a close-up look at some Argentine pond life. Don't touch anything. Crocodile Ben D's used to danger, so he won't fear the balls. Oh no, what's that? Crocodiles aren't even indigenous to Buenos Aires, are they? No, Ben, don't. No, stay out of the water. Don't. Bad. Horrible. Worrying. Oh well, who's next? This is Nix from Sheffield. She works in the family business with her father and brothers.
You better watch out when these Sheffield buns of steel are about.
Okay. So Nix works in a man's world. Can she man up to the bonds buster? Oh, that was right on the bonds. It is unerringly accurate, isn't it? But she is still smiling. Bless her. Or is that a grimace? It's a grimace. Nix is a keen hockey player. How keen will she be at pneumatic boxing glove dodging? Yes, hang on. Oh. Yeah. Well, it was her first go. Takes another smack, but she's still got a grin on her face, as well as some blue ink. Right, the big balls.
Come on, Nix.
Yes, come on, jolly hockey Nix. Here we go. Oh! Good try, though. And let's check. Yep, still smiling. Great jump and a wonderful dive. And all with a jolly grin on her face. This is Anna from Bradford, and she works for an energy company.
I'm Anna, and I'm going to open a can of whoop-ass on this course.
No, don't do that! Didn't expect whoop-ass to be that colour. Can Anna open another can of whoop-ass here? Oh. Forgot a can opener, maybe. Those balls really sent her whoop-ass over whoop-elbow. She needed to be better at jumping. Now, this is Dennis. He works in an office in Slough, and as luck would have it, says here, he's good at jumping.
How good are you at jumping?
4 steps on office stairs, yeah.
Dennis is originally from Russia, and with those sort of jumping skills, he should have no problems here. Oh, yeah, big balls are tougher than office stairs.
Them Russians, they're really roughy-tufty. Should your comrades be afraid of you today?
They should be. Some Russians are roughy-tufty, some are smart, and I think I'm both.
Hey!
Well, smartness and roughy-tuftiness are both required to beat the plank shifter. Come on, Office Dennis.
I have high hopes for Dennis.
Yes, oh yes, so have I. He goes for the circle. Oh! Ow, that was a roughy-tufty landing.
Well, he got through it. It's pretty clever.
Now this is Lisa. She's a puppeteer, and that's her puppet Vincent on the left.
Who should I talk to today then, Lisa? You or Vincent?
You should talk to me, Amanda. I have no idea who this lady is. She's been following me ever since I arrived in Argentina.
Ah, that is good.
It's true, I tell you, and I intend to take out a restraining order on her.
This is primary school teacher Daniel with his puppet, Mr. Tewkesbury. I bet he's good as well.
Hello there, Amanda. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks, Mr. Tewkesbury.
Yeah, I think I saw his lips moving.
Do you know, if you give me a kiss, I'll turn into a prince? Go on, one of the smackers.
Now that's more like it. Amazing. Yeah. So, Lisa minus Vincent is off.
See what happens when you've got use of both hands?
Yes. Now approaching the bonds buster. Oh, feeling of dread. Wow. No strings on this girl, and no flies on her either now. She's in the water. Now Daniel faces 22 boxing glove puppets. Well, just boxing gloves, really. Here's a punch, but where's the Judy? Sorry. Teacher's getting hit in the face. That's broken Britain for you. Here comes Daniel to teach the balls a lesson. Oh, we missed out ball 2. Was that the lesson? Now, no strings Lisa faces the sucker punch. Just don't face it too closely, Lisa. Ow! In the shin! That was a low blow. Meanwhile, Daniel faces the plank shifter. On the plank, straight in! Oh, that was close! A valiant 10 out of 10 for effort there. Not seen that done before. And Daniel finishes in exactly 2 minutes. His teaching assistant Frog will be proud. And as no strings Lisa finishes, will that be enough to make the top 12? I can't help feeling that this otherwise classy and thought-provoking television programme has been trivialised by the presence of hand puppets, and I am sorry. It just makes the whole show look, well, I'm going to come out and say it, a bit silly. Don't you agree, Mr. Mop? Yeah, it does. Right, time for our penultimate contestant. Now, anyone for tennis? This is tennis coach Helen. Oops. Yeah. Looking closely on the replay, we can see the exact moment that it all goes wrong. It's just there. Yeah, that's a foot fault. 15 love to the qualifier. Approaching the bonds busters. And that's a tremendous backhand in the face. What a volley from the bonds buster. 30 love. Second service.
That's it, Helen.
That's a sight. A woman in muddy water in the rain.
Oh, she's a little bit wobbly.
She is looking unsteady, yeah. Anyone for sucker punch? Ah, it seems Helen's game has been found. This is more like it. Oh, that's messy. Oh, and that's messier. 40 love. Magnificent forearm smash for the sucker punch. Lucky Helen's not wearing her tennis wax. That wouldn't work today. What a finisher! Anyone for Helen now faces her highest ranked opponent so far. Big balls, please. Oh, yeah, that was definitely out. Game to the qualifier. So here it is, match point in the Buenos Aires Open. Just the plank shifter left. Here we go. Oh, ah! Game, set and match to the qualifier. So, anyone for Helen, like all British tennis stars, promised so much but delivered so little. Today's final contestant. It's Liam, a greengrocer from Bristol.
I've got 2 sides to me, like a Jaffa cake. There's the plain side. I sell fruit and veg, all kinds of things there. I put things in bags. I put the bags out. I cut the bottom off broccoli. There's also the kind of the colourful, tangy side as well.
You know, I concur. That is tangy.
Take out bad onions. I put the bags in different places.
Definitely tangy.
I kind of turn apples around so they look better. I'd tell people what my favourite kind of apple is.
So do you get your 5 a day at work then?
At least, sometimes as many as 8.
Fruit salad. Here goes tangy Liam. Oh, and that's what happens if you OD on fruit. Yummy, yummy. Can this fresh produce assistant, that means greengrocer, produce anything here? Yummy, yummy fruit salad. I was about to say yes. That's well, he can. Entertainment. Yummy, yummy. Yeah, that was as well. Oh, that was cruel. Look at that. Right in the spring onions. Tangy Liam takes on the ripe red balls. 1, 2... is squeezing it to see if it's right.
That's it, you can do it. He's a big red goofball.
Bit wobbly. Go on, Tangy Liam, go on. Yes, another ball crossing. What a hero. What an advert for eating 8 a day. And now he's in the circle as well. He's just making me want to eat lots of fruit. It works. Can he? Will he? Yes! Tangy Liam comes in at 1 minute 26. Pound for pound, the fastest today. Now that is Tangy.
That was absolutely fantastic.
I'm going to go with the big red balls.
I know.
Am I Prime Minister now?
No, unfortunately, Liam, you're still a greengrocer from Bristol. And that's all 20 contestants done. Hang on, who's this? Oh my word, it looks like... It's Crocodile Ben D. He's still alive. And if he can finish quickly, he can make it through to the next round. Yes, Crocodile Ben D's done it! What a finish, what a conservationist! What a man! So let's have a look at the final leaderboard. Proving 8 a day is good for you is Tangy Liam, with sporty girl Amy in second and Dan and his teaching assistant in third. They're followed by Jolly Hockey Nix and Spoonful of Ellen. At the back of the pack are Lucky Nicholas and sporty girl Robin, whilst bringing up the rear are Crocodile Ben D and Little Fern May. After Tangy Liam's incredible fruit-fueled performance, I'm really up for making sure I get my 5 a day. Here we are. Yeah, there are 5. Yep, they are jam. That should do the job. So whilst I elongate my lifespan via the energising properties of jam, it's time to say farewell to those who've just been eliminated. Cheers!
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your
Double Cross has written itself into folklore this series, but it wasn't always this tough. Oh no. The Double Cross Mark 1 was a massive failure, mainly because it was easy. So the designers had a rethink, and the rest, as they say, is history. Contestants enter using one of the green arms and exit using the red. First 6 to make it across go through to the next round. The rest can enjoy the hospitality of the local accident and emergency ward. Voila! First, it's Tangy Liam.
Andy, I'm going to shave your moustache up and mop the floor with it.
Second in the qualifier, it's Amy.
Doing it for the dinky!
Third is schoolteacher Daniel.
Talk about double crosses, I'm gonna have some double ticks in my mark book.
Then Jolly Hockey Nix. Spoonful of Ellen.
There's 6 girls in 6 places. Daniel, you do the math.
Then it's Andy Bar Moustache.
Liam, I thought we were friends, but now it's on.
It's on.
Lucky Nicholas made it in 7th.
I'm gonna sweep to victory.
Then Sporty Girl Robin. Followed by Dirty Tristan.
I'm a rooster, not a chicken.
I'm entirely speechless. Next is Crocodile Ben D.
Down you go, everyone.
Whoop-ass Anna, and finally Little Fern Maid.
Only a prince is going to sweep me off my feet.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Let me tell you a few home truths. We've got too many contestants left. Get over it. Double cross really hurts. Deal with it. It's going to be carnage out there. Life is sweet. Are you all ready? Yes, sweet. 3, 2, 1.
So it begins. Who's going to make the first move? And it's Amy, straight off and straight in. Oh! And Lucky Nicholas is unlucky. Seems to nudge the others out of the way and then completely mistimes his jump. Who's this? It's Jolly Hockey Nix. Off. And there's a few more fallers. Oh, now what can Andy Bar Moustache do? Nothing. This is disastrous. Doing nothing, something Ben also turns out to be good at. Oops, more mayhem. Still no one close to making it to the middle. No. Lots of fallers. Lucky Nicholas has another attempt. Ouch. Yeah, his luck runs out again as the sweeping arm smashes him off. Oh, crikey. No. It's like a lemming convention out there. Oh, come on. No. Who's that? I just managed just carnage. People running about, falling off. Liam now onto the bar and off it. Tangy Liam just can't hang on and is properly flipped over. Hang on, what's this? Looks like Fern is in some trouble. Ooh, that doesn't look good for Amy either. A double injury. What do we do now? That's bad. Both Amy and Fern injured their knees and on medical advice have been forced to retire from the competition. Sad moment indeed. And when I'm feeling a bit sad, as I am right now, I feel compelled to express my emotion through poetry. Now, what rhymes with Fern? Bird. Oh, great, we're back. And Andy's in the middle already. Wow! Oh, just a pause to get his bearings. And that's Dan. Is he going to make it? Yes, he's made it too. Dan's struggling to stay on, though. Oh! This is carnage. I can't watch. I am contracted to do so. I have to. I am. He's down. But look, Dirty Tristan is joining the party, I believe. Yes, now timing is key. They have to wait for that red gangway. Andy makes his move, and it looks good. No, he's fallen. Did all the hard work, but just couldn't make that final leap to safety. And that leaves the door wide open for Tristan. So he lines himself up, and he's off. No! Balance letting him down, maybe, or timing. Dan has another go. Oh, that is golden wipeout magic. Nix is in the middle, and who's that? Lucky Nicholas.
Pushing her off.
And now Andy's back. All of a sudden, it's a stampede to the middle. Andy's on the move, and yes, finally! He's the first across. Back to the middle, and now Dan's making his... No, that didn't work. That's a massive hit for the primary school teacher. Year 5 will love that. Right. 6 crammed in the middle. This is going to be interesting. Robin getting squashed. But Nick's now running. No! Right in the kisser. Now, Jolly Hockey Nix soars into the air only to crash face first. More middle mayhem as Ben lines himself up for a run and... Oh, look at that. As easy as you like. Crocodile Ben D makes it look simple. Which it isn't. Let's look at the victory celebration again. Yep, nice straight arms, slightly bent knees. Works with any fanfare. That is beautiful. Textbook. Well done. Well done. Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to the game. Dan makes his bid. Yes. And now here's Nix. Crikey, she's through as well.
2 places left, guys. Come on.
So who will it be? Dirty Tristan, Anna, Tangy Liam, Ellen, Lucky Nicholas, or sporty girl Robin, who's surely about to fall? No, she's still hanging on. Just. Tangy Liam leapfrogs the arm. Can he hold on? No, and neither can Nick. The greengrocer does really well to keep on the gangway, just lost his balance. Robin now, still hanging on.
How she's not lost her arm by now, I have no idea.
Yeah, she is getting missed. She falls, as does Ellen and Anna. Spoonful of Ellen knows she's blown it. Futile scream as she plummets. Right, Tristan sitting pretty and now joined by Liam.
2 places left, there's 2 of you up there. Go for it now.
Looking for the exit gangway, Tangy Liam takes a chance, and yes, he's nailed it!
There's just 1 place left.
So who will grab it? Dirty Tristan? Oh, no! No, that's a no. Dirty Tristan takes one right in the Harrys there. Ow. Ellen. Oh, takes a tumble and is brought down by Robin. Look at that, double disaster. 2 contestants at once. Anna, now joined by Dirty Tristan in the middle. Things getting desperate. There's Robin, back for a last-ditch effort. Off runs Robin, and yes, she has made it! And Robin sneaks in to take that final place in the next round. Exhausting stuff. Right, I've finished my poem about Amy and Fern. It's called Sad, Sad Sorrow, and I'm going to read it now. Well, that's beautiful. Up there with Wordsworth and Longfellow. Right, what's next? Oh yeah, it's the sad goodbyes to everyone who went out on Double Cross. I can feel another poem coming on.
I think we all just wanted to be first, and yeah, it didn't pay off for me.
It's something to do with having to coordinate your eyes and your feet, I think, and I just wasn't able to do it.
My legs just didn't seem to want to go the same way as my body most of the time.
Absolutely gutted, so devastated, because I know I could have gone on and won it.
I don't know how they've got across it. I couldn't work it out. I could not work it out.
As far as who I want to go through tonight, I don't care. I wanted to be there.
The Terrago-Round looks like a gentle stroll in an inflatable theme park. But stop! This beast is a master of disguise, dispatching justice to all comers in an unswerving dedication to its task. This mechanical monster, with added fickle fingers, is at the ready to dish out mayhem and misery. There'll be 3 heats to discover who will go through to the Wipeout Zone. Hey presto.
We're in Argentina, so I've been learning Spanish. Guess how they say Terrago around here? El terroro del scare your pants off. Really? Right. Well, it's terrifying all the same. Are you all ready? 3, 2, 1.
So before legs and arms start going everywhere, here's a little reminder of who's who. On the outer rim, it's Daniel and his teaching assistant. Then there's sporty girl Robin. Crocodile Ben D. Will he show that celebration again? It's the fruit-powered tangy Liam. Then she's one tough cookie, Jolly Hockey Nix. And finally, he was first across Double Cross, it's Andy Bar Moustache. Bring me sunshine. Terrago-Round at the ready.
That was venomous!
Now, this week's theme is lifeguards, which is ironic because there's never been a less competent pair of lifesavers than the Terra Twins. Okay, prepare for the fingers. And there they go. Will anyone go out on the first finger? Oh, yes! Andy Bar Moustache gets carried up and away. Strong arm hold, but he's out. For this heat, at least. Oh, rubber ring causing trouble in the ranks. Oh, someone's gone! That was sporty girl Robin, trying to hug the finger into submission. It didn't work. 4 still standing now. Well, 2. Dan's in trouble. If he travels through the punch bags, he's out. Oh, he's out now. Dan takes a real tumble off that fickle finger. Liam, Ben and Nick still in the game.
Come on, guys.
Of course, the fewer contestants there are, the more likely it is the Terra Twins will pick on them, as Liam's discovery. Yeah, that can't help concentration. Remember, the last one standing here will definitely be going through to the Wipeout Zone. Oh, Tangy Liam's down. He's gone. I don't think he ever quite recovered from that rubber ring to the head. So it's between Ben and Nix. Oh, they're both down. They've gone, both of them. Right, let's look at a replay. The rules state that the last man or woman standing wins, and as you can see here, Nix is still on her feet whilst Ben very clearly isn't. And all of that means Jolly Hockey Nix goes through to the Wipeout Zone, whilst poor Ben's got to do it all again. Heat 2. Oh, and immediately everyone tries to hide from the Terra Twins. Well, everyone except Liam, who's drawing their fire. Oh, that wasn't nice. But here comes something even less nice, the fingers. Oh, Liam's down before the first finger's even arrived. And so, I don't know, it's carnage out all of a sudden. But Crocodile Ben D is still standing, so he is through. I'm not sure even he's actually realised it yet. So Robin got carried off by the finger, Andy does a kamikaze dive into the water, and Dan's carried backwards through the punch bags, leaving behind Ben. Still going. He still doesn't quite believe it. Oh, bless. Someone tell him, please. Ben! Ben! You're through. It's finished. You did it. Right, final heat. Andy, Liam, Daniel and Robin are all vying for that final place in the Wipeout Zone. Not that easy to vie when 2 Argentinian lifeguards are dumping inflatables on your head, of course. Now, things get tricky. Fingers of fate, rotate! Been working on that catchphrase for 5 weeks. I like it. Now, Dan's got a towel on his head. And what's happened here? Well, the fingers have already taken out both Andy and Robin. It's all over for them, but all on for these two. Only Liam and Daniel remain. But Liam's stumbling and drifting out. And Liam is out. Dan completes the Wipeout Zone lineup. What a wonderful scene. He's had a good day, I've had a good day, even the losers have had a good day. It's time to say cheerio. But tragically, it's a plain old goodbye to Tangy Lee. And while sporty girl Robin has been a great sport, she's out too. Finally, it's cheerio to both Andy and his incredible talking moustache. You shall be missed. It is always a tough time on the show, saying goodbye to contestants. So sad that I've written another haunting poem. How can I just let you walk away? Just leave you without a trace? When I stand here taking every breath with you, ooh, ooh. Take a look at me now. There's just an empty space. Oh, apparently it's against all odds that they'll be back. Let's remind ourselves who the 3 finalists are.
I can't believe that I've got so far in the competition. I'm so happy and so privileged and honoured to be here.
In my life, I've never accomplished anything major like this.
The last and only thing I've won in my life was a fancy dress competition at Brownies when I was 11. I dressed as a Crayola orange crayon.
What I've taught the kids by coming on this is that if you try hard enough at something, you'll definitely achieve it, even if it's a pipe dream.
I'm so surprised I'm sitting here right now.
None of us really think we'd get this far.
I thought I'd done so bad on the qualifier, I didn't even think I'd be through to the second round.
I've been compared to Mr. Bean. I always do things wrong or I commit too many blunders.
When I first stopped eyes on Ben, I would not have thought he would be here now.
I don't know what's going on sometimes.
These Mr. Bean performances so far have been pretty incredible.
He's here at the final, and I think he's proved a lot of people wrong.
I'm deadly, but also skinny.
My Year 5 class, I think, will be so happy and proud of me to be on there. It'll be brilliant. I'm so happy.
I work with a load of guys. I've got my shoulder brothers. I just want to beat those boys in the Wipeout Zone.
I want to prove that no matter what your attributes are, you can still do it regardless.
Evening all. Move along, please. Nothing to see here. What am I saying? There's tons to see here. It's the Wipeout Zone and Ben is the first to brave it.
Here is Crocodile Ben D. That's not an obstacle course. This is an obstacle course.
Here we go again.
Whoa. Let tonight's Wipeout Zone commence. So Ben starts well, nice bit of floating, and now it's a swim to the rapid climb. Once he's hauled himself up onto the waterfall, he'll have 10 seconds to get to the top. If Ben doesn't make it in that time, a tidal wave will be unleashed.
That's it, Ben!
Struggling against the tide.
Come on, Ben!
A bit of water in the eyes.
There you go!
He's on. The countdown has begun. Ben started well, and with the aid of the banister, I think he's looking good. Yep, he has beaten the wave. Now for the slippery seesaw of truth. Needs a strong nerve and balance here. Ben's got plenty of both. Can't hurry it, can't hang about either. A lot of support for Ben as he approaches the crazy sweeper now. Ducks. Wise move. But he's staying down. What's he playing at? Does Ben realise this is a race? Speed is important. He's getting up. No, he's down.
Stand up! Get up!
This is almost slug-like and about as quick. But he's going to have to get on his feet for the podiums. The sweeper's closing in. Hurry up! Only just. Right, the turntables to go now. Ben makes the first. Now prepares to fling himself at the pillars of no return. Bit dizzy. Readying himself. Makes his leap. Yes! Perfectly timed. Got to be getting dizzy now. Makes it onto the third. One more to go. Yes, well done, Ben. Done and dusted in 3 minutes 26. Well, Ben did beat every single obstacle, but it was very slow going. So over to Amanda.
I like the way you took the slow but steady approach. Talk me through this worm technique you had going on over there.
I just didn't want to get hit by the squares or the circles. So I thought, okay, I'll duck it.
Now, I know you're only very ickle, and your t-shirt earlier obviously said skinny but deadly, and you've done that in a deadly time of 3 minutes 26 seconds. You happy with that?
Yeah, very happy.
You should be happy with that, Ben, because yours is the time to beat, but Nick's is up next. Let's watch.
Jolly Hockey Nix tries her hand at a new sport. Wipeout zoning. That was a pretty heavy landing, but it's straight on with the challenge. Nix doesn't know how Ben got on, so she'll just be trying to get round as fast as she possibly can.
Oh, she's doing well. She's a strong girl.
Time to battle the rapid climb. Onto the ramp. There she goes. Tidal wave countdown begins, taking it very steadily. This could be a close thing. Hurry up, Nix. Just about defeats the wave. And now Nix steps out onto the seesaw of truth. Not as cautious as Ben so far, but she's past the tipping point and across. Will this bold attitude continue on the crazy sweep? Choosing her moment, running. Oh! Ducking. Ooh, bit of a wobble. But instead of sliding like a slug, Nix is up and at it. Drops low. Then she's off again. Watch out, Nix. That sweeper arm is coming. It's on to hold. No. Maybe Ben had it right after all. Big blow for Nix right at the last moment on the crazy sweep. But she is still in with a shout despite that fall. Good time here now. She could do it. Jumps for the first turntable. She's on. Now for the pillars of no return. Oh, no! Disaster! A second big fall. Nix will be utterly exhausted by now, but because of Ben's slow time, she still has a chance to beat him. Spending a lot of time on that ladder, but then Ben spends a lot of time on his belly. This is excruciating. Okay, she's up on her feet again. Just one final jump now. Here it is. And Nix has made it. 2 minutes 51. Which means, despite those two falls, Nix has beaten Ben. She doesn't know that yet, so it's over to Amanda to tell.
Whoa! You were doing so incredibly well, and then...
those ladders, just couldn't get my foot on them. Just could not get my foot on them. Awful. Gutted.
Oh, well, you know, they do say that blondes have more fun, but Nix, that wasn't fun for you.
No.
But you were faster than Ben! Ben! I'm sorry, my man, you gotta go join the others.
All right.
Nix! Even though you fell, yours is still the time to beat!
Oh, please let me win.
Let's watch.
Well, your frog puppet can't help you now, Daniel.
To my family and all my friends, I'm doing this for you and my class. Go for it, yeah, go to school, woo! Yeah, come on!
He's terrified, you can tell, and with good cause. Daniel's assault on the Wipeout Zone commences, minus his teaching assistant. Now, he doesn't know it, but Nix's time of 2 minutes 51 is what he needs to beat. And that is definitely a beatable time. Clambering up onto the rapid climb. His fellow finalists have beaten the tidal wave. Can Daniel do the same? Ooh, bit of a slip. But he's scaled the rapid climb successfully, inching his way onto the seesaw now. Gentle steps at the tipping point. It's over, and he's over. Now, how cavalier will Daniel be on the crazy sweeper? Ducked. Safe stuff. But now he's charging. This is very bold. Come on. Come on. Oh, it's... Oh, no, this is like deja vu. Daniel's error almost identical to Nix's fall, which means this competition is very, very close right now.
All we have to do is complete this. We're just gonna...
True, Nix, but those turntables are still pretty tricky. Okay, safely onto the first. Next leap is to the pillars, and that's a big gap. Oh, but Daniel has timed it perfectly. Now for the penultimate jump. Things are looking good for Daniel. Oh, he's completely missed it! What a final! The length was all right, the direction was just completely wrong. Poor Daniel. A strength-sapping swim and climb. Still got a healthy lead here, though. A solid finish from here, and that £10,000 is his. Oh, this is agony just to watch. Oh, unbelievable. Oh. Every ounce of strength needed, the crowd urging him on, but that slip means things couldn't be any closer right now. Can Daniel get himself to that finish button in time to beat Nix? Finally up and onto his feet. He jumps. 2 minutes 53, it's not enough. Nix wins, and I've got no fingernails left at all.
Oh my God, this is awful. Oh my God.
Over to Amanda to reveal the result.
You!
Tired, I'm a bit gutted about that little rope at the end. Tiny rope in Total Wipeout, tiny little rope.
Well, I'm gonna tell you guys, there were 2 seconds between you.
Wow.
Tonight, the Total Wipeout champion is Nix!
So, Nicola Cox, 24-year-old finance director from Sheffield, wins the Total Wipeout trophy and £10,000. And as a special bonus prize today, she also wins a lifetime supply of Hammond's Happy Cola. Best before February 1998. Anyway, join me next time for something really special. It's going to be a humdinger. It's the final, where champions crash, bang and wallop to decide the best of the best. But for now, from Amanda and me, it's goodbye. Cheers! Obviously, I'm not going to actually drink this.